Wa-da-dee. Wa-da-da-da. I'm live, and good evening. Macbean Scottish Fitness, and we're doing some late night cooking, and I'm going to make jalapeno hamburgers. I'm not going to put a lot of jalapenos in there because we don't want to make it too hot, but yes, I kind of said it as a funny, and the wife goes, sure. Okay, let's try it out. So the first thing I want to do is de-seed them because the seeds are hot. Then here, I'm going to chop up in a little bit smaller pieces than I usually do. And then distribute them, distribute, big word, equally to both burger patties I make. So, jalapeno peppers are spicy. They carry a lot of nutrients and healthy fats. Healthy fats? What is that word? Well, your body needs fats. Gotta have them. And remember to wash your hands. Because if you don't, you rub your eye, it'll make you cry. So I got hamburger. Oh, I got to lower that down. You can never see that. There we go. I got hamburger. That's too low. We'll get this just right. And I got jalapenos. I could even do green peppers, but I don't know if cooking green peppers in there would be a good idea or not. What do you think, hon?
Pardon me?
Putting green peppers in there too? Yes, no?
No thanks.
Okay, I didn't think so. And then we're going to use our normal spices. Our top secret Scottish spices, the sea salt and fresh ground pepper. So what I did, mostly for the people on the replay, I got a small skillet that already got the bacon grease in there. So I'm going to cook this in bacon grease, which will give you the bacon flavor, almost like having a bacon cheeseburger. Fortunately, I only have one piece of cheese. And it looks a little rough. Yeah. We're not going to. It starts to look like cardboard. I think we're done. Make sure when you pop in, hit the thumbs up. It's kind of an unscheduled live stream.
I'll meet you.
All right. So I got the burger part, and then I'm gonna put jalapeno pieces in it. All right, you couldn't call it a jalapeno burger now, could you? And half a jalapeno per burger, which will be plenty. Other things I could put in here was onions if I wanted to. And then we spice it up with those secret spices of fresh ground pepper, and sea salt. So it's actually Himalayan salt. And the reason I'm doing that is these have a lot of trace elements. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for popping in. If you're in, go ahead and say hello. I love to see people in chat. Let me know who I'm talking to. So I've got the jalapeno pepper. Here's the jalapenos. Got salt and pepper. Got the cast iron. Well, I like cooking with cast iron. Now I do cook with stainless steel too. I actually have a Macbean stainless steel one. They don't sponsor me, but I do like their product. And maybe someday when I get famous, they will. Now, who we got in here? Take a peek here. Angus, how we doing? Good to see you, brother. Oh my goodness. Barry, awesome, generous. Hey, hon, I got Jen Lowry on my channel. I was telling her where you work, and come see us. Shelly says howdy. She doesn't like to come and be on the live streams. But thanks for the thumbs up and thanks for popping in. Barry, how's push-ups off the sink going on? I heard you mention the other day that you got motivated, and even though you were tired, worked a hard shift, you went and you worked out anyway. And that's the way it gets done. That's working out regardless. So I'm going to cook Honey's burger first. So I got the jalapeno hamburger, jalapeno from the garden. I have a diced tomato to go along with it. I don't have any cheese though, so I got to put that on the list and get more cheese. And the tomatoes are fresh from the garden. The jalapenos fresh from the garden. I've got green peppers I'm picking every day. Doing really well with those. Found 1 ear of corn. And of course, you got cucumbers and potatoes. So, I almost went to rub my eye. And you always got to remember, wash your hands when you're cutting jalapenos. Because if you rub your eye and you didn't, woo-wee, you're gonna know it. You want the bread toasted, babe?
Sure.
So what I did is I put bacon grease in the skillet first, and that helps keep the hamburger from sticking to the cast iron. And when you're cooking with cast iron, you're getting iron, which is healthy for you. Let's see what I got here. I work at the food plant building F-150 or Ford plant. We build F-150s. Even popular. My wife likes Ford trucks. I've owned them all. Just got home eating leftover ribeye. Yeah, that's a good leftover. If I wouldn't have leftovers, ribeyes would definitely be here. Yeah, I had to take my son to the airport in Chicago and drop him off and got back. So it's like We sit on the deck a little while. My cat on my lap. And then 1 ear of corn. Yeah. There you go. That's a good one. I like that one. I planted some sweet corn, but I never planted thinking I was going to get anything out of it. So I was like, oh, I got these seeds. I'll throw them in there and see what happens. There's a nice heavy duty flipper I picked up for $1 at a yard sale. Like $1. So I'll take it. Well, I bought 2 of them. If you just can't beat that with a stick. Cucumber I sliced up earlier and put in vinegar and water. So they're like little mini pickles. Basically, I'm making a hamburger and tomato sandwich with jalapenos for Mama and I gotta watch the toaster. First time it kind of gets it nice and toasted. The second time, if you don't pop it early, it just burns it. It just says, wahahaha. So I got the burger going. You can see it's starting to cook well on one side. I'll flip it here in a few minutes. And I cook slow because cooking it slow and letting it time for all those spices to really get into the meat is far more delicious that way. It wasn't too bad. There was one area where a motorhome had broke down, but we got through it within a couple minutes. On the way back, it looked like a huge pile. By the time I turned around, it really only delayed me a minute. So I lucked out with traffic, and I was happy. There was much rejoicing. Yay! And then we went up to the Renaissance Fair yesterday, so it was like the second time I made this big trip. Yep. There you go. Yep, like a mechanic with tools. This is true. Thank everybody for a thumbs up. Appreciate that. So, getting some last night midnight nutrition, enjoying the fruits of my labor, growing the garden. I said this time of the year when I'm really starting to harvest everything in there, I eat the best. Because I like fresh veggies. All right, so let me flip the burger. Get back to low. When I flip it, I'll make my next burger. So basically, I'm making a hamburger. We're kind of eating light. It's late. And then I'm sprinkling in jalapenos. Jalapenos have vitamins and minerals that you need and fats. Vegetables with fats? Absolutely. I don't want fat. Yes, you do. Fats are healthy for you. Too much of anything is not. The vegetable fats are very healthy. So there is the jalapeno hamburger. And then Himalayan salt. Why this type of salt? It's got trace minerals and fresh ground pepper. And then when I flip it over, I will sit there and hit the other side. There we go. That thing is popping up. What's popping up on me? Battery power. I better plug it in. sorry. So the computer is trying to tell me something. It's telling me I'm running out of power. So let me, there we go. I like that for a reflex. Lightning fast reflexes. I've only been to Renaissance Fair once in Arizona, near Phoenix. Yeah, they were telling me about that. I tell you, it's fun. Next weekend is the last weekend for it. So if you get the chance, I'd go. It's definitely worth it. Yep. Yep. They do that, and they've got people who do shows there. Bench day tomorrow, John? Yes, it is. I should be probably at the street gym. Unless I get, and I told you I should have watched that bread a little bit more. I guess that's my bread. And we'll try this one more time. We hope they won't over toast the other ones. But yeah, bench day tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be at the Streeter Gym or if I will actually make the drive to Shorewood. Which I might do because then on the way back there's a Jewel right there and I need to buy some food. But you're right. So now, remember my sponsors, Cutco Knives, the Lucky Old Day at Cutco Knives. And Jen, he usually comes out for like the Boogaroo and some of the other sale things he has. He has like a tent out there. And the last time he was there, well, not the last time, but the first time I met him, he was a really good salesperson. He sold me this knife, which is like one of my favorites. And then I contacted him. I said, listen, I got a channel, would you be interested in maybe sponsoring me and send me some knives? I'll talk about them. He did. He sent me a paring knife, which I really liked. And then about 4 months later, he sent me another knife, which I really liked. And I seen him there again at his booth. So I bought another knife because I like his knife so much. And then he sent me a few of these steak knives. They're kind of cool looking. I wanted red ones. Red ones are faster. And that one needs to be washed. So, it's Lucky Old Day at Cutco.com. I usually have the description. Appreciate you sitting there and helping them out. Aha! Almost got me. I was smarter. Almost talked my way into burnt toast again. And at first burger cooking, I'm using a skillet just about burger size. And because I got great internet and I can move things around. So I'm using the smaller skillet and I'm cooking them separately. Do I have it on there? There we go. Yep. One more time. 1 more minute. That one should be pretty good. Look at that tomato. Huh? So you got the vegetable. Didn't have any cheese, so I'm missing out on the dairy. Another burger ready to cook. So they can put the rest of that away. So after we do open things, we have other bags to put them in there so you don't dry the meat out. Or you don't get that one kind of like refrigerator or freezer burn area on it. But I'm just going to take the hamburger out and put it in here directly. Sometimes you just got to get your hands in there. Hands-on operation. There we go. Now get this sealed. Get most of the air out of it. And ready for the next meal. Looking good in the neighborhood. Don't think I want any more bacon grease. But when I cook a lot of bacon for BLT and that, I save the grease. Why do I do that? Well, thanks for asking. I'll let you know. I do that because it's better for you than cooking with seed oils. Yeah, they came out in the 70s going, seed oil's the best thing for you. They lied. You're better off cooking in olive oil, coconut oil, or bacon fat. So I do most of mine in bacon fat. Cutco guy have a cool name, yes. It's Lucky O'Day. Let's see, I got my cards up here. Yeah, there we go. So, of course, it's going to be backwards, but it's Lucky O'Day. He's a nice young man. And let him know I sent you. And I'm sure he'll take care of you. I like the blades. You know, they're not cheap. There are more expensive ones out there. But I do like the quality of them. I like the way they feel. I like how they feel in my hand and how they perform. I mean, I had Chicago Curly, since we got married. I still use them. I mean, I bought some German ones a couple years before, and these are much better, even though the pricing was about the same. I thought they were just as good. Oh yeah, that one's almost ready. Then we'll go from the honey. We won't drink. Or you got to drink.
Yeah.
Okay. Bird will be right here in a few minutes. So we got a little bit of mustard. So if I won't catch it. Thought I had catch it. Where'd it go? Where did my ketchup go? I don't know where it went. That's the tomato. You don't need it. So, got the bread and the tomato. Got the hamburger. Ready to start to cook the next one. No cheese. No cheese, baby.
No tomato?
Yeah, tomatoes underneath it.
Oh.
But I don't see the ketchup bottle. But you got the tomato, so you don't really need it. Guess we're gonna go buy one later. Now let's get the other one on there. Let's get this party started.
John,
Ha! It was hiding in plain sight. Inconceivable. Oh well. We got mine. Put the big mater on it. The sides we put in the food bucket. Carry those back out to the compost pile. So I think everybody for joining in. Kind of unscheduled and at the last moment. Yeah, he is very nice. Yep, lucky. Ooh, pork chops. Potatoes. Beef tips. Oh, somebody's going to be eating good. That is eating good in the neighborhood. Absolutely. So, the late night burger night. Why hamburger? Well, excellent source of protein. Like I said, I don't know if you were in here before, but there's the peppers I'm getting out of my garden now. Of course, cucumbers are now coming. So they're going to come faster than I can possibly eat them. So if you're working Saturday, you might be getting some veggies. And I say you might, you will be getting some veggies. So they got plenty of green peppers and jalapenos and cucumbers coming like crazy. Tomatoes I'm going to kind of keep myself. The potatoes I keep, because I can keep up with those. So I got the next burger cooking. Like I said, jalapenos on top with sea salt. So I use a couple different varieties, but I have the Himalayan salt. So this is mined, and it has other minerals in there that's good for you. Magnesium, manganese, iron, calcium, potassium. And the same thing with sea salt. So here I got Mediterranean sea salt, but it also has trace elements. And you need those. You need those to stay healthy. Salts are important. And of course, I have the table salt, iodized table salt, because you do need iodide in your diet. I do get that also with my multivitamin. And remember, vitamins and other supplements are to add to your diet, not to replace, but to add to your diet. They're there to be support. So dump 2 packs of stew meat, 2 beef stew packets, water, put the lid on, cook for 8 hours. Voila. There you go. It does sound kind of easy. I know in winter I love doing the crock pot because I'll start stuff when I had a day job and start stuff in the morning. And then, when I come home, everything will be ready for it. Now I start stuff in the morning and Kelly comes home and everything's ready for her. But there are a lot of very easy crock pot recipes. So, I got an extra slice of bacon. So what should I do? Or tomato. Do a little salt. little pepper. Mmm. I'm going to try to eat too fast. God, it's good. Mm. This is so delicious. A store-bought tomato is never going to be that good. And the only reason is because it's weeks old by the time it gets to the grocery, especially if you're out of season. If you're in season, it's maybe 2 weeks old. If you're out of season, it's at least 3 weeks old. And you're just not going to get the same flavor. Fresh off the vine, or even a day or two later, let it get a little more red. That's so good. So I had 6 tomatoes earlier today. I'm now down to 2. I had 5 green peppers. I'm down to 2. I had 3 cucumbers. I'm down to 1. What I do is I sit there and throw them in vinegar and water, kind of give them a little quick pickling. It makes them very tasty. Then I'll probably chop some up. So I'll probably chop some cucumbers and green peppers up and take to work tomorrow. Fish oil, vitamin C, yep. D3, yep. Iron, Zinc, magnesium, definitely. And those are good things to take. Absolutely. I don't take the fish oil, but I take everything else you said. Now, I don't take iron every day. The cooking cast iron, I'm not anemic, but I take it once a week. I take zinc and magnesium a lot. All right, because I'm lifting, and ZMA, which is zinc and magnesium anhydrous, is really good for building it up. So it is another thing that would be good for your heart, which I take, is L-arginine. So, and it's arginine. The L in there doesn't really mean anything. But this is great for heart and circulatory health. I take this all the time. I have been for about 20 years. I take a lot of things. Vitamin C, my zinc, my vitamin E, my magnesium, my balance of nature fruits and vegetables, calcium, vitamin K plus D, my turmeric plus organic. I take this to bring. So it's turmeric, which has a lot of benefits, but the moringa helps you with asthma. And I started taking this, and I mean, within like 2 days, I felt the difference. It was like, what a major difference. A lot of times you need to take something for like a month before you start feeling better. But within 2 days, the maintenance inhaler was history. The emergency inhaler was history. And I don't even take the allergy medicine anymore. That took care of it. And then I try to eat healthy. Let's flip this burger. Oh, yeah. So at work, I work in a very hot environment next to a furnace. I actually have a salt shaker grinder at work. I'll grind it and take the cap, then have a shot. And that keeps you from doing it. Yeah. I used to do fish oil, and then I left it in the cabinet a long time. And then, oh, hey, some fish oil. I took a bunch of it. And it was not a good experience because it had expired like 6 years earlier. That was my fault. But it is good to take, but I do eat a lot of fish. But it probably wouldn't hurt for me to add that to it. I did a video a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, of all the supplements that I take, and there's a bunch of them. But I know people that take 3 times more than I do. Just remember, you still have to eat healthy. You still have to eat well. And you can still go out and have fun. I always try to have fun. Like I did this weekend. The meal affair was a blast. Had a good time. Got a pair of earrings for Mama. Some Celtic earrings, which she really liked. If you're popped in chat, please remember to hit the thumbs up. And pop in and say hello to everybody. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Thanks for joining in. Remember, thumbs up. And yes, please say hello in chat. So everybody, including myself, can say hello back to you. Because this channel is about making friends in that. I haven't, but I think I got pretty good burgers to begin with. But I'm willing to try anything. Well, tough. Let's try most reasonable things, and that's unreasonable. I'm getting ready. Anticipation's making me wait for my burger. This is talking to me. Come meet me, John. Come meet me. Well, everybody had a great weekend. I kind of did this at the spur of the moment. Once again, you know, he's probably busy this week. I want to give a shout out to Club 1776 for all the membership gifts he gave out. I do appreciate that. I hope next month when the membership comes back around, that some of you will still decide to be a member. If not, that's okay. As long as you're watching, hitting the thumbs up and commenting and sharing and all that good YouTube stuff, I do appreciate it. Cooks faster. I will have to try that next time. I'm all for trying new ways to cook food. I like food. That's why I learned to cook. You want to eat good food? Learn to cook. How can I do that? There's hundreds. Well, first practice, which is fun. And there's a lot of helpful videos out there too. But just like working out, slow and steady wins the race. It does with cooking too. You don't want to cook when you're starving, because you're going to burn everything. I want it now. A lot of times I try to eat some veggies really quick or something before I cook, so I can sit there and have the patience to do so, especially start smelling all that nice aroma and everything. Later on tonight, I'm going to post a couple more pictures in a nutrition series that I'm going to be doing. I got a book about that thick on nutrition. And then probably during my live stream, either tomorrow or Tuesday, we will talk about the importance of water. Because water is 60% of your body. And without it, it's not good. It was a cook in a roar for nearly 30 years. There we go. It's a long time. And like I said, I'm always willing to try new things. And I'm happy with the burgers coming, but if there's one way to chop it up a little bit more, I'm okay with that. Most of the spices I use are going to be simple: salt and pepper. especially when it comes to meat. When it comes to meat, salt and pepper is usually the most one when it comes to steaks. Now you get to the pork and chicken, then you're going to want some other ones. You're going to want some paprika and some more spicier red spices. All righty. I think my burger's ready. Oh. Well, there it is. Got a big, nice, thick tomato, jalapeno burger, and bread. And generally, because I have some of the other spices, do I need mustard on it? Maybe a little bit. Now, mustard don't have any calories, but it does have flavor. And it does have some nutrition. A little bit of mustard. And ketchup, well, I've already got a tomato. A lot of times I just forego the ketchup. And I got a big, thick tomato on there, and to me, that's what ketchup's all about. So I'm going to let it rest and cool so I don't bite it and burn my tongue. But I tend to do that. Like, it looks so good. We had the veggie tempura at the medieval fair yesterday. And some of the stuff in the middle, a lot of the cauliflower was holding some of the heat. And I took a big bite. Yeah, Lori's seasoned salt. So I don't use it on meat, but I do use it on chicken. Chicken. I'm sure I got some here. There we go. So there's Lori's. I use that on chicken and pork. I got Montreal chicken. I got Montreal steak. I got a bunch of stuff. All right. Every now and then you want to have something a little bit different. You want to sit there and kick the spice up on just a little bit. I don't use Lori's seasoned salt on beef. On beef, it's fresh ground sea salt and fresh ground pepper. That's it. Sometimes I'll use the Montreal steak on burgers and that, but doesn't agree with Mama, so I stopped doing that. I still have it there, so there will be times when I'm just cooking for myself. I'll use it. How's that burger, baby?
It's gone.
It's gone. It's history. Well, Jen gave me a secret of how to make it even better. So next time, look out. Cuban burger. Now it's funny because when we were in Pittsburgh, we had the Jason, the Angry Prepper, was with us. And we stopped at a place for a burger, and he was asking about a Cuban burger. And he asked, now you make it this way. And you're like, well, that's not really a Cuban burger. But he ordered a regular burger. And then 20 minutes later, he's like, well, I wonder where my burger is. I said, well, if they're cooking it right, and if it's going to be a good burger, it shouldn't be out yet. If you order a nice burger and it's out in 5 minutes, I'd be very suspicious. That baby got nuked. All right. So it came out maybe a half hour later, and they were really good. They were worth the wait so much that he ordered another one. But I said, yeah, if you order a regular meal and it comes out in 5-10 minutes, then you've been hoodwinkled because you're not eating a good meal. All right, you're eating food that's been pre-cooked, and they threw it in the microwave and put a bunch of spices on there and they're hiding it on you. It takes me about 40 to 60 minutes to cook a meal. When you look at start time to finish time, to cook it right, this is what it takes. Now, in a restaurant, yes, they're going to have stuff pre-set up. They're going to have veggies already pre-cut. They're going to have patties already pre-made so they can make things a little bit faster. But still, if it comes out before 20 minutes, I'd be suspicious. So, got the fire off, got everything cooling down, everything in sync. I got the burger just talking to me. It's so close. So let it cool down just another minute or two. All right, multivitamin I took earlier today, but I didn't take my turmeric. I'll take that. Try to take the stuff with food as much as possible. And I'll research about what vitamins to take together. So like if you're taking iron, you want to take iron with vitamin C. Vitamin C allows your body to absorb more of the iron. If you're taking vitamin K or calcium, you want to take that with vitamin D. It allows your body to absorb more of it. So there's reasons sometimes for the combinations. Go. All right, let's give it a test. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That is so good. That is enjoyment. So I'll finish the rest of the burger after. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the conversation. Live streams are always more fun when people sit there and talk with me or talk with each other. It really adds to the experience. Everybody did get the gift memberships. If you would consider continuing those on afterwards, that would be great. If not, still great. And have a wonderful Sunday night and have a wonderful week. Remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, and have fun. That's what life's about.